Hi, how do you do? Are you fine? What about you? Are you interested? Okay, today we will discuss, if we are the beginners, we will discuss how to converse with other people in a simple way. That means before going that we should know how to wish others, how to say good morning, how to greet others. These are the basic things. If you know the pattern, I think you will not face problem to wish others, you will not face problem to greet others, and you will not face problem at what time you have to speak good night, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Sometimes you are getting confusion. That means I have taken short sentence that will help you a lot. Okay, every time wishes anyone's birthday or generally we want to wish sentence are required. How will you wish? Okay, so you can say what? May God bless you. If you wish to someone, you can say may God bless you. Okay, best of luck. If you pointing out to a single friend or single student, you can say best of luck to you. That means here physical appearance works a lot. Don't think that always your language will give the perfect meaning. Okay, my good wishes are with you. My good wishes are with you. God is great. May you live long. May you prosper. I have taken this. Generally, we are using these sentences while we are wishing to others. That means these are the wishes. Okay? That means follow this pattern. If you follow this pattern, definitely it can help you how to wish others. Okay, sometimes greetings, wishes completed, then come to greetings. We want to greet means first time we meet each other. Sometimes we are going to the office, unknown person, we go to meet unknown person at that time, or known person, first time I saw you today. So how will you wish? How will you wish? Hi, hey, hi, hey, your name. Hi John, hey John, how are you? That means simply you cannot say hi John, stop, not hi John, hey John, how are you? Then you can get the answer from next day, from that student or from that friend. Nice. Don't tell I'm nice sir. How are you? Nice. These are the spoken words. Okay. Then sometimes, how do you do? My dear students, please remember, it is not a question. How do you do? Sometimes you are thinking that he is asking me what I am doing. Now, how do you do? That means your reply will be the same. How do you? Informal way. You are asking informal way. Suppose you are going to the railway station. In the railway station, you meet a stranger. And you are asking, hi, good morning, how do you do? Definitely you will get the reply, how do you do? That means, in which way you are? I am in such a way. That means I don't know you, but you don't know me. But we are greeting each other. How do you do? That means the reply will come, how do you do? Here, don't think that how do you do means he is asking me something. Now, this is greetings. Very important, please, how do you do? Then, if you are living informal way, you are asking, how do you do? Reply definitely, look at how do you do? Then, nice to meet you. Okay? Then, if you are going to non-person, how are you, dear? If it is close to you, you can use the dear. How are you, dear? How do you do, dear? If it is close person. If it is not close person, don't use dear. So, and see you again, that means you are departing, you are leaving him or her. You can say, what? First you told, nice to meet you. Again, see you again. See you again. That means we will meet in another day. Perhaps there is a chance. Okay, these are the greetings. Hi, hey, okay. Then how are you? Informal, how are you? How do you do? Nice to meet you. See you again. These are the what? Greetings part. Okay, and sometimes while introduction part, introduce yourself. Introduce. Suppose someone is standing in front of me. I don't know him or he doesn't know me, but I want to wish him. I want to what? Introduce him. Introduce myself. That means what will say? First you will say, if it is good morning, you can say good morning. It is good afternoon, you can say good afternoon. If it is evening, you can say good evening. Okay, but not good night. First, if you are meeting in the night, don't tell good night. Good night is a departing word. While you are leaving from that person, it may be evening, you can say good night, I will tell. Okay, how will you say? Suppose you are going to office. How will you? May I come in, sir? No. May I come in, sir? No. So, excuse me. Sir, excuse me, please. Isn't it? Excuse me, please. I am Victor. Excuse me, please. I am Victor. Or please excuse me. Please excuse me. I'm John. I'm Peter. I'm John. I'm Peter. But before that is good evening, good afternoon, good morning. These things. First you can say good morning, I'm Peter. Good afternoon, I'm Peter. Good evening, I'm John. Or in the office, you can say, excuse me, please, I'm Peter. Please excuse me, I'm John. These are the how to introduce yourself in one word. Okay. Now the question arises in my mind that good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, 4 things. But here time factors. Time factors. Okay. Please remember, suppose for the first time you are meeting someone. You are meeting someone. That means before midnight, 12 o'clock midnight to morning, 12 o'clock noon, 12 noon. At that time, if you, that means midnight 12 o'clock to 12 o'clock noon, if you are meeting anyone, you can use good morning. You can say, good morning, sir. How are you? How do you do? Like this. Okay. Then second one, 12 noon. After 12 noon to sunset, up to sunset. Sunset. After sunset, before sunset, you can use good afternoon. You can use good afternoon. 12 noon to sunset. 12 noon to sunset. You can say good afternoon. But if you are meeting someone at the exact time 12 o'clock, you can say good noon, sir. Good noon, sir. But it is not possible. No one will see the watch. Oh, it is what? But if you are meeting, you have to keep it in your mind. If exact 12 o'clock you are meeting someone and at that time you have to greet, what will you say? Good noon, sir. Good noon, sir, isn't it? But good noon, it is nowadays, it is not what I can say. It is not done because no one can see the watch until good noon. How it is at 12 o'clock, exact 12 o'clock, I will go good noon, sir. Okay, but it comes. Okay. Then please remember 12 noon to sunset, up to sunset, you can say good afternoon. But sunset to going to bed. Sunset, suppose sun has set and up to going to your bed. If you are meeting anyone, you can greet what? Good evening. Good evening, my dear. Good evening, Steve. Good evening, teacher. Good evening, sir. That means sunset to going to bed. But going to bed, after going to bed, or if you are departing someone, you can say good night. What you can say? You can say good night. Good night first. Suppose 11 o'clock in the evening night, you went to me and you want to greet me. What will you greet? You will greet, good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. After 5 minutes, you want to depart from me. What will you say? Good night, sir. Good night means there is no chance we will meet again. There is no chance. But sometimes I have heard, if 11 o'clock someone is going, that means they are telling good night. No, good night, that is not. Good night is a departing word. In greeting word, we cannot say good night. We can say good evening. We can say good evening. But while you are departing from him or from her, at that time you will say what? Good night, sir. Good night. That means these are, please remember, here midnight to 12 o'clock, noon, it is good morning. 12 noon to sunset, good afternoon, sunset. Please remember, keep it in your mind. Sunset up to sunset, good afternoon. Then sunset to going to bed. At that time you can say good evening, good evening. Then, and suppose 11 o'clock night I went to you, what I can greet you? I can say good evening. But if I depart from you, then I can say good night. But don't tell good night. These are the basic. My dear students, please remember, before developing your spoken skill, how to speak, you have to remember some patterns that is wishes. Then how to greet. Greet means already I have told you, how are you? Hi, how are you? Your friends, especially to your friends, how do you do? Please remember, how do you do is not a question. How do you do? The informal you are asking, the reply will be the same. How do you do? Hi John, how do you do? He can reply you, how do you do? That means, as you are, I am there, like that. Then you can say, nice to meet you. Then you can talk. Then if you are your close friend, how are you, my dear? Then if you are departing, you can say see you again. Then introduction part, you can say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Always it is known that when you have to say good morning, good afternoon, evening and good night is a departing word. Then in your office if you are going, what you will say? Excuse me please, I am Rocky, I want to meet with you. Okay, then please excuse me, I am George. Like that. If you practice like that, very simple word and very simple sentence, definitely you will rock. You will get the confidence. You will be confident. You will get your confidence to speak anywhere and anytime. Thank you. May God bless.